Jagmeet Singh had hoped today would be the official launch of his campaign. No such luck.
It looks like Trudeau is again delaying calling by-elections here in Burnaby South and for the hundreds of thousands of Canadians who are going to continue to not have representation.
For some, Singh's response is simply deflection from a leader growing desperate.
I think there is quite a lot of pressure on him to be able to win in this by-election.
A lot of pressure because 2018 was a tough year for the party. At least 9 of 41 sitting MPs say they won't run again. And then there's the fundraising slump. While the Conservatives and Liberals took in record amounts in the fall, the NDP did its worst yet under Singh. And until he wins a seat, he doesn't have a voice in the House of Commons, a stark contrast to his predecessor.
The Prime Minister keeps referring us back to the whitewashed report of the Senate.
You want to be in a position where you can be jousting in the House of Commons, where you can be on the national news every night because you're part of the narrative in Ottawa, as opposed to somebody trying to rebuild the party or rebuild the party under their image from outside.
He's also an outsider in the riding he's fighting to represent.
NDP! NDP!
Born in Ontario, he only recently moved to Burnaby, but the NDP says it's beat those odds before.
And Tommy Douglas is, of course, somebody who resonates with people throughout Burnaby, somebody who is from back east but chose to run in Burnaby as the national leader of the NDP. I think there's a tradition there as well that people respond very positively to.
If Singh loses, though, the implications are staggering for his party and his career.
It just won't be that he didn't win this by-election or he does win the by-election. It's a further test of a leader to just be able to get them ready for an election, which everyone knows is coming.
At today's rally, a chalkboard filled with slogans like "History in the Making" and "We Got This." All signs pointing towards a confident candidate who has everything to lose. Tanya Fletcher, CBC News, Burnaby.
Because of some new legislation that passed just before the Christmas break, the Prime Minister has until only January 20th now to call that by-election, and he's got a couple others too. In the Quebec riding of Outremont, former NDP leader Thomas Mulcair has left his seat. The result there could signal if the NDP's Quebec base is okay or eroding. The riding had been previously a Liberal stronghold. And in Ontario, there's also a battle brewing in York Simcoe. That's where Conservative Peter Van Loan vacated his seat.